So I just picked up the Tractor Supply 5x8 trailer yesterday. Already actually put it to use same day, carrying a zero turn on it. And I gotta say, it worked pretty good. I think for $1,000 even, it ends up being about 1060 after KY sales tax. It's a pretty good deal in all honesty, especially when you look at Facebook Marketplace, and that's what I was going for. I tried to save a couple $100, but most of the trailers that are 5x8 are, either the mesh trailers, or if they're not the mesh, they're wood and they're very rotted out. Older tires, and they're asking like $800. So it's like, well, okay, I can spend 200 more and get a brand new trailer. It has some nice amenities on it. I like this. It actually has a kind of easy grab so that you can move this around, because this trailer doesn't weigh much. I think it only weighs maybe like 600, 700 pounds. The actual capacity is 1,500 pounds, which is pretty impressive. I will say, I wish that it had maybe a stabilizer going to each point here, because you definitely get a little bit of flex, and it doesn't take much to do it. But I mean, overall, I think it's pretty solid. It's just held on with these two bolts here, which double check, make sure those are tight. But yeah, no, it's a fairly good treated wood. I can't tell if they're LED lights or not. It's honestly hard to say. They are serviceable, so I'm gonna assume that they may not be LED, which is fine. They all work at the moment. We do have greasable wheel bearings, obviously kind of just cheaper trailer tires, but it's got fender covers. This part's super nice. The gate's actually surprisingly sturdy. You got kind of quick release here with springs, which is pretty cool. And overall, it's honestly pretty good. Oh, it's actually 1,600 pound payload capacity. I didn't even realize that. It does have a spot for a spare tire, which I would just buy separate and throw on, but I think you can option it. One thing I really like that they did, even though you have all of this metal channel, they actually did give you 4 D-rings in each corner. They're just fixed. They don't seem like they're like super heavy duty, but they're definitely enough to get a ratchet strap, tight enough on like a ATV or lawnmower or whatever it is, without any worry. It does use a 1 7/8 inch ball. It has the standard flat blade connector for your lights and everything. But yeah, and this is a 2-inch drop, by the way, on a stock Ram 1500, and you can see we're a little bit tilted towards the back, so if you want it to be even, you'll probably need like maybe a 3 to a 5-inch depending on the size of your truck. If you're in an SUV, you're probably fine. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good deal for obviously light duty work. But what do you guys think down below?